We had parties together. Han was hanging right there, and we would all dance to Han's dead corpse.
I got the fucking keys right here. Nobody else has been able to start the fucking thing. It's my ride. I just enjoyed a nice dinner of corn on your crotch.
You have to nibble it. Go nim, 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 nim.
Hey, welcome guys. Two Gaming Dudes doing Boba Fett Chapter 4. The Gathering Storm.
Bum, bum, bum.
So profound.
Was it really that profound?
The Gathering Shitstorm, some might say. That is this fucking show. Was this your favorite episode so far? Because for me it was.
This was my favorite episode so far.
Okay.
I had a couple of reasons for really, really loving this episode, and I will get into that, but let's go off of what you got here, because I don't even remember what happened in the episode.
I can't tell you why this was my favorite of the bunch.
I know why it was for me.
But it wasn't good. It was not a good episode.
No, you know what it was? There was another channel somewhere I was just kind of watching random stuff, and somebody mentioned this, and now it is stuck in my head that the Disney Plus is basically the CW of Star Wars and Marvel and all that. It's the CW.
Yeah.
We got a show called Muscle, folks. It's a new series right here at the WB.
Holy shit, it really is, isn't it?
That sucks. You destroyed it for me.
You're welcome.
Thanks for that.
You are welcome. It will never leave your head. Fuck. As soon as you start watching it, you're like, these are all the same
Is this
decisions.
fucking Arrow? This is garbage.
It's all the same, like, shit that you would expect from the CW is happening here.
Yeah. Because they're figuring, let's do TV. How do we do formulaic TV? Well, follow the formula.
What did Arrow do? They got really popular.
All right, so this episode starts off with Boba Fett riding a horrendous CGI bantha.
I thought that was a practical. There wasn't a practical?
Watch it again on the good TV. Don't watch it on the computer. Right. Go out to your 4K TV and watch it again.
Okay.
It is the worst CGI. Just awful.
I thought they had like a whole bunch of practical banthas that people could just ride. I mean, weren't they doing that in the original Star Wars?
These things cost money, Charles.
All right, I guess.
And then off in the distance, he sees the flares from Mandalorian, and he runs off and he finds Fennec. And so you get this tiny little teaser of their backstory. But then they do nothing to develop that. Just, I found her in the desert, and now we're teammates.
Yep.
Done exploring that relationship.
Fuck off. Move on to the next thing. Okay, I have to point something out in that particular one. In The Mandalorian, you saw that scene happen.
And you see a hand reach out.
Right. When you saw the Boba Fett coming up, you just saw feet.
Yeah.
You heard the spurs when his feet were walking.
Okay.
And now we just saw it again, and this time we're seeing it, full screen. We get to see Boba Fett actually walk. I think the spurs were there again. I don't remember. He's not wearing spurs anymore. What's making that sound? Are those his balls?
Are you saying spurs or sperms?
He makes the spurs, the jingle sound.
Sperms.
Sperms?
There's
Sperms.
Sperms.
So those are his sperms jingling as he walks.
Yes. He takes her to a cyberpunk chop shop.
Yeah.
That looked so fucking out of place. Like, why are you doing cyberpunk? The music, the imagery, the costume, the vibe, the tone, the dialogue, everything was straight fucking cyberpunk. It's stupid. Not that cyberpunk doesn't have a place. Right. It doesn't belong in Star Wars.
No, it's weird. I actually wanted to see him carry her, and then you see the end of the set, and then the start of a new set, and he's like, I carried you all the way to Blade Runner. We're going to work on you.
I mean, I thought I was watching Battle Angel. Or Alita Battle Angel, if you know the film. It's just out of place. Out of place.
That was really weird. But anyway.
He gets her. Then he decides he has to go steal Slave 1, which isn't called Slave 1 anymore.
No, because he doesn't do slavery no more.
Because Disney eliminated that.
That's right.
Like on the toys, it's called Boba Fett's ship.
The fire spray.
He himself called it my fire spray class ship.
Yeah.
Fuck, what the fuck ever. And why do you have to go steal it? It's yours. Well, cuz. Okay.
because it's the only way I'm going to be able to explain the fact that I've been gone for years and I haven't had my ship and it's got to have been sitting somewhere.
So it's been parked here all this time, yeah.
So you think you could just show up and be like, hey, so the Sarlacc ate me and that sucked. I just came to get my ship back.
It's been sitting in your fucking hangar for 4 Can I just come get it, please?
I've been living in Jabba's palace for like 4 years.
Right, yeah.
We had parties together. Han was hanging right there, and we would all dance to Han's dead corpse.
I got the fucking keys right here. Nobody else has been able to start the fucking thing. It's my ride. So Fennec says, hey, let's recon the place. And she's got a little probe droid.
Yep.
But it's got these bright red LED lights all over it. That's surreptitious.
Well, that's a typical Star Wars thing. I didn't mind that too much, other than it was kind of dumb, but I didn't mind that one too much.
And then we're introduced to this new character. Sort of. They mention this new character. You're going after Agatra. The person that double-crossed me.
I missed that completely. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It was this throwaway line of dialogue. Ming-Na's like, what are you going to do next? And he's like, I'm going after the one who double-crossed me. You're going after Agatra? Who the fuck is that? I don't know. But it's obviously setting something up.
I have no idea what the hell that... I don't even remember that happening. And clearly there was no payoff in this episode for whatever the hell that was. So,
no.
Okay.
But in Jabba's palace, there was a scene that I thought I was going to hate. And yet, I kind of appreciated.
Okay.
It was the rat droid. I'm like, that's straight up A New Hope. Kind of goofy, fun, childish.
Okay.
That's nice.
There we go. So that was the scene that made me happy.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it would. But when they started going after the droids that I remember from Return of the Jedi, here they are again. Are you a protocol droid? Are you not? I'm like, hey, it's that guy. He's going to fuck you up. And sure enough, Anyway, that whole droid sequence was goofy. It was fun. And it felt like Star Wars.
It felt like A New Hope Star Wars.
Yes.
Not Jedi.
No, not quite.
Well, Ewoks,
a little bit. Yeah. I mean,
But it was
between
that
the Ewoks and all the
kids
other goofy
movie.
stuff.
It doesn't have to be this fucking Sopranos.
Yes. And it went from that straight into the gun battle, straight into the fight for the ship. And that whole sequence was really good.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it was very good. Very
Fighting for the ship and the ship turning, trying to turn around and smashing into the walls as it's turning. This felt like Star Wars. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
good. And then you see Slave One fly away. And then we go back in time again. Or do we? He decides. No. It's right afterwards. He decides, I have to get my armor. I think it's down in the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah, because we're still back in time.
But he crawled out of the fucking thing wearing it.
Yeah, he doesn't remember that? Does he think that his armor just fell off of him after he crawled out?
I don't know.
The
scene started with his hand popping up from the sand like fucking Jason Voorhees.
Yes.
He's in the fucking armor.
Yes, out of the Sarlacc.
He's walking away when the fucking Jawas kick his ass and take it. Is he just stupid?
Maybe he's like, I got knocked out. I think it was the Sarlacc that came up and just hit me over the head and then stripped me of my armor to make me naked because Sarlaccs are creepy like that.
I mean, it was kind of neat to see the inside of the almighty Sarlacc, I guess.
It was a pretty cool ending to the Sarlacc.
Yeah.
Because when that thing popped to life and I was like, oh shit, Sarlacc's still alive and it's still hungry for you. And then the sonic mine, and I was like, okay, that was
kind of cool.
That was kind of cool. I did not mind that. The whole sequence was dumb, but I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Remind me, why did they go back to the bar? They go back to the bar, and the Wookiee is there, raising hell, and he befriends the Wookiee. Why did they go back to that bar?
I don't know. I don't think there was any reason for it. Like, he literally walked in, watched the Wookiee kick the shit out of this guy, and he just looks around and goes, huh, and then he left. And he's like, hey, Wookiee, you want to work for me? And Wookiee's like, and that was how it ended or something.
And then it goes back to the Sopranos, where he's got all the crime heads.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, you're not, you can't refuse. And they're like, okay, you'll take care of it then.
Yeah.
And then they play, woo, woo, you hear the Mando's theme.
Oh, that was when she was saying, we need money, or we got to hire some muscle. I think I know just the guy, or, and then you hear the Mando theme. So apparently the Mandalorian is going to be showing up in Boba Fett in the next episode? Maybe?
I don't know. Probably not in the next episode.
I don't know.
Or is it going to be Pedro Pascal or just some stunt double in the fucking helmet?
Do we care?
No.
Nah, I
Not in
don't
the
think
least.
so. Just keep the helmet on. No one will care.
Missed opportunities here. Why not explore? I rescued you, and now we're teammates.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. That's it? Where did this bitch come from? What? How did they come to this agreement? She just said, "I'll come along for the ride." I don't get it.
You were shot. You took a gut shot. I saved your life. And she looked down. She goes, "Oh my God, I'm a freak." Calm down. This is Star Wars. You fit right in. Don't worry about it.
There's still time. I'm sure they're going to explore that more,
I
right?
have no idea.
They have to.
I kind of doubt it. I think that was all the explanation they're going to give you is, I saved you, now you can work for me. And she's like, forever and ever.
I guess, maybe. And I still don't understand why did he go steal his own ship? It makes no sense. I get it, you needed an action scene, and this was a forced way to generate some, but...
It's like the Boba Fett version of Dude, Where's My Car?
In effect, yes. So not a good episode, but my favorite episode.
Yes.
And other than that very out-of-place cyberpunk scene, I didn't really have too many problems with it. I enjoyed watching this episode. This may have been the first episode I enjoyed watching.
All right, I'll give you that. I have had episodes where I've enjoyed scenes, but then there have been other scenes that have ruined it for me.
Yeah.
This is definitely the first episode where I really did enjoy it, kind of all the way through. Like, it didn't smack me with some horrid, cringy moment like the others had.
Yeah.
Even the moment that I thought I was going to hate when they were sitting at dinner, the whole Sopranos dinner thing. But then the Rancor was down there to freak you out a little, and I was like, oh, that was kind of fun. All right.
Yeah, so, maybe this
his
is a
whole
turning
deal
point.
is stupid, but you want us to help you? No, I got this.
I mean, that's what happens when you take a character who was an extra and try to build a whole mythos around him. Because he had cool-looking armor.
That was it.
And fanboys were like, ooh, Boba Fett is great.
Is he? He'd be great if you read the comics and you'd know. Yeah, okay. Because what I'm seeing so far is this 61-year-old man having a really hard time with some of these stunts.
I mean, I'm okay with that. If it's him, if he's going to go a different route with his life, which it sounds like you got to show me that. You can't just give me the most ruthless bounty hunter. He's taking Han Solo to dump him in the pit, and the next time I see him, he's a pussy.
You're not wrong.
You got to show. If you're going to put him on that character arc, that's fine. You got to show it to me. It can't happen from one scene to the next.
Well, this kind of follows what Disney and Marvel both have been doing lately, which is the whole tell, don't show. And they've been doing this for the past, 5 years.
Yeah.
All their shows, all their movies, they tell you all this stuff in horrific info dumps, and you don't get to see any of it. It all happens off screen. So Boba Fett was really cool off screen. You don't get to see that, but he was really cool back then. Not now. You got this guy now, but
It's all right. I hope it doesn't do what Disney Plus has done.
Which is shit the bed at the end.
This.
It's
Like, what the fuck is this garbage? Oh, it just got good. Oh, nope, it's garbage. Oh, hey, it got pretty good. Oh, no, it's garbage again. This is the first time it's gone like this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been garbage. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Oh, okay.
So is it going to stay here, or is it going to go back down to here?
I don't know.
We'll know in a few days, but I
do know this. That was the last flashback scene. They're not doing any more flashbacks.
Right, they're
Just
caught up. You only got 3 episodes left.
And they even said, oh, hey, you're all done with that back to tank. You're all healed. I mean, that was the slowest back to tank in frickin' history because, Luke got half eaten by the Wampa creature in the snow, and they just plugged him in for 10 minutes, and he's like, oh, I feel good.
That's too Yomi Jr. We'll see where they go with it. I don't know, man.
I want to make a prediction.
Oh, boy. Okay.
And I could be completely wrong about this, but hear me out. in The Mandalorian, the one thing they did that made fans go ape shit was the very last episode when they CGI brought Luke back.
Yes. You bring Luke back?
No. I bet you they're going to bring Han Solo.
I would not be in favor of something like that.
No! This is the dumbest idea. I mean, yeah, Han Solo was the guy that threw him into the pit. Sort of. He was fighting Han Solo. I don't know. It's just, I can see them doing that. Because no one's asked him yet.
Fuck, I hope that's not the case.
How'd you end up in that pit anyway? No one's asked him that. And so he hasn't had to tell them all, well, this blind guy and his big, tall walking dog, they knocked me into a pit.
I don't know that I'd wager on that as much as somebody just dropping, you're the bounty hunter that captured the famous pirate Han Solo. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's me. I was awesome.
I'd almost bet money on. But
I was awesome, and nothing went wrong, and it was perfect.
To bring him back, we'd have heard about it by now.
You think so?
It would have leaked by now.
All right, maybe.
And it'd be spectacularly stupid. There'd be no reason. How do you justify it? It's stupid.
He's alive during this time, right?
Yes, but it's stupid. Somehow I got word that you got out of the pit. I came to stuff you back down in there, motherfucker. It's meaningless. It's dumb.
I would love to see that. See Han Solo come back. Heard you got out of the pit. Get the fuck back in there. Get in there. Get in there.
And instead, Boba Fett, now you come work for me. Hey, Chewbacca, still hanging around with this loser?
I'm just so afraid it's going to be that. Maybe not.
Maybe not. I would be astounded.
Maybe they'll throw in Lando instead.
Well, what's the next series that's coming out? That's what they're going to... What's your name? Kenobi. Really? Yes, my great-grandfather came and settled here 80 years ago. Something stupid like that. Yeah.
By the way, I'm a Jedi, and you guys have had like 0 lightsabers up to this point, so I have to show up in the last hour with my lightsaber.
Maybe. It's going to be something dumb.
And then Boba Fett's going to have like PTSD of lightsabers and falling into Sarlacc pits. I don't know. Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
There's another goddamn Star Wars show that's going to take place on Tatooine. Are there only like 2 planets in all of Star Wars?
No, but desert scapes are cheap to film in.
Oh, fair enough.
When you live in Southern California.
We just got so goddamn much of it. And no one cares what we do out here.
You don't have to have a lot of fancy tech and lights and gadgetry. You can,
You can tell by all
cheap
the
shit.
You can tell by all the shit lighting that's happening on the show that you just don't even bother.
So I'm glad episode 4 picked up. That's all I'm going to say.
Me too, definitely.
I'm pretty okay with it.
I am cautiously optimistic that the show is going to continue on this rise and continue to be watchably decent.
There's 3 episodes left.
They got to do something.
You got to wrap it up somehow. Or are they just going to set up for another season?
Well, I did watch all of Hawkeye. And that kind of did this, and then it went...
Yeah.
So...
Except it started lower, didn't rise as high, and dropped lower.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
Yep.
I should have told you assholes to click subscribe at the beginning.
All right. Well, hopefully you have by now. Why wouldn't you?
And if not, I don't give a fucking shit, because fuck you.
And with that, don't forget to like this video.
Leave a comment down below.
Oh, yeah. Leave a comment. They got to let us know what you think of Boba Fett so far. Was this your favorite episode, or are you just done with this shit? I'd love to know.
You know what I've noticed? I should have brought it up earlier. These Boba Fett episodes that we're doing, they're the most unpopular shit we've done. Nobody fucking likes these. Nobody is watching our Boba Fett
That's because we
reviews.
don't like Boba Fett.
Maybe
and if you don't like Boba Fett, you're clearly, I don't know, something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
The fans hate you for
They're
it.
not real Star Wars fans. They would appreciate having live-action Star Wars on television.
Look at them. They look like they work out. Nobody who works out likes Star Wars.
Oh my god, do they have sex with women? God, they're so gay.
We'll see you in another episode. Bye.